Yeah, we hate all our guests. Say it with your chest. Our pranks are the best. We are high level past. No time for rest. It's NEAS. Yeah, we hate all our guests. Say it with your chest. Our pranks are the best. We are high level past. No time for rest. It's NEAS.
Well, it's happened, folks. The gaseous, putrid, poisonous cloud of hellfire smoke from the woke mind virus has engulfed my local clothing store, and they're making baseless accusations that I'm sniffing the women's undergarments. Why would somebody do that? They're clean. If you're going to sniff them, you would sniff the dirty ones. Logic is lost on these wokesters, and I'm worried about it. Enjoy the show. I'm a doc.
99-233-88. That's the number for the show this morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Brian Rush Show.
Well, good morning, Brian.
Good morning.
It's been 55 years since I took U.S. government, so my memory might be slightly askew.
You probably forgot more than most younger people were ever taught. So if that'll make you feel better right off the bat.
Okay. But I remember that aliens, to become a U.S. voting citizen, had to learn to read, write, and speak English.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if that's the case, I think I heard Mark Anderson say that either the website or our ballots were in multiple languages.
Yeah, that's the government mandate. You know, no, even if Mark wanted to say, nope, not doing it, it's English or nothing, you can't, because the way that our government has gotten, we've gotten soft. We've gotten soft where you got to make sure that's available in 8 million languages. Like the ADA thing even is a major league pain in the ass when it comes to websites now. You know, and I'll get into the ADA thing. Let me write a note down on that one, because that's another thing for me to, ADA compliance. I'll talk about that in a second. 239-988 is the number for the show. Good morning. Welcome to the Brian Rush Show.
Doors.
God, you are such a troll.
What the fuck are you rambling for? Just shut the fuck up and open them doors!
I mean, what is your problem? I mean, seriously, get a life. Actually, you know what you could do with a door? And I've told you once before. If you take the door, and you got to get it in the right position. You ready? And I know you're watching on the camera. So first off, there's that for you. But what you want to do is open up the door. Grab the handle, open it up, okay? And hold on to the handle really tight. Really, really tight. Hang on to it. Now, there's a thing called a door frame. It goes around. It's in the wall. Usually it's really thick wood. Got some good structure. Put your head right up alongside of it, all right? You got your head up alongside of it? Slam the door real hard. Just to see what happens. I mean, really, loser. We've gotten soft. Go find something else better to do with your life. Don't vote, though. You're probably the type of person we don't want voting. I mean, thanks for watching the show. And I hate to break this news to you. This is going to be so disappointing for you. It might even break your heart. But the brand new studio that the show is going to be going to in about a month or so, you can't see any doors in the camera. I'm sorry. If you stop watching the show on Wimpkin or Rumble because there's no doors, I'm going to miss you. Not really. Hang on, we got to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Remember, there's a lot of force. Whack! We'll be right back. This is the Brian Rush Show. Good morning, everybody.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the program. Very excited to be joined. Sorry, that was a bit of a flub there. Excited to be joined by Lyman Bishop. He has run in the past as a libertarian for Congress. He's also the proprietor of, remind me of the name of the weapons company?
It's a body armor company, Hoplite Armor.
Hoplite Armor. So very excited to talk to him about the need for body armor in today's day and age, and how body armor might be important not just for soldiers. Speaking of that, though, we always like to show the proper respect, and we always start off our programs with just a moment of silence for the troops who serve overseas, give their lives to protect us. So we just give a little 30-second moment of silence. You can close your eyes or open them. Excellent. And of course, very unfair for bringing up the military who protects us overseas and protects our country. It's also important to remember that the police officers here within the confines of the United States also serve and protect us. It's important to give them a moment of silence as well. So we'll give them a moment of silence as well for the boys in blue. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. And of course, when people are injured in this country, when people are hurt, there's a group of people who work hard to save them, and who we owe so much to, and that's the doctors in this country and indeed abroad as well. And we do like to show a little bit of respect for them as well. Give them a moment of silence. Thank you so much. And also, finally, the movie and television directors who take some of these stories and bring them to life and allow us to be so entertained and to enjoy a little escape. We'll give them a moment of silence. And the fluffers in pornography films who fluff up the...
Don't do this.
Don't do what?
You're going to do a moment of silence for the fluffers?
Yeah, that's who gets people prepared for the pornography films that we watch.
Come on.
Well, otherwise they
shouldn't be watching porn in the first place.
Well, it's tough when there's a camera on you and everything to get. It's easy, obviously, for you or I, but it's tougher to get yourself erect if you have a camera on you. And so the fluffers are. What's going on? Where are you going,
dude? This is ridiculous.
But you don't have respect. You don't. Is this shows?
287-558-3852-A1-558 KSEV. Hey, Gene, what do you say?
Oh, hey, Chris, it's one of the famous callers on the program, Gene.
Oh, well, are you the real Gene or are you the fake Gene?
I don't know what that means. I mean, I'm Gene.
Well, we've had a Gene who isn't really Gene, who is a left-wing extremist that calls in. Then there's a real Gene that calls in who's an actual Gene who's not.
So which Gene are you?
I would be the former.
The left-wing extremist. Got it. Okay. Well,
yeah, that's what former means. Would be the first one. But the reason I called it sort of with I guess you could say a legitimate call, and some information that I think either you could refute or you could. But I saw a photograph of you standing beside Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton.
I have been at several events with the Attorney General. Yes.
Okay, so that's good. We have that established. So I saw this photo. You have your thumb up, and you're standing beside Ken. Now, I looked up Ken Paxton's height, and it is listed at 5'9", and you are easily 4 inches shorter than him in the photograph. Is it safe to say you are 5'5"?
Now, in the photograph, can you see my feet?
In the photograph.
No, but it does.
Can you
look
see?
like you're
Can you see Ken Paxton's feet in the photograph?
No, but it looks like
Could
you're
he be?
standing on the floor.
Could he be potentially be on the stairs? On some set of stairs? Is it possible?
He could be, but there's someone on the other side of him. I mean, possibly. Is that what you're saying? That he's on some? Because I could get some forensic people to look into it and analyze the photograph.
I am 5'8" according to my driver's license. That's what the last time I measured myself. Of course.
No, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way.
Well, you know what?
From all the evidence that I've looked at, there's no way you're 5'8".
The real important question is, how tall are you?
I'm 6'2", but
and then here's the flow. Hold on. You asked some questions and I answered honestly.
Sure.
So why don't you show me the level of integrity a leftist has?
Okay.
What does this have to do with the policies that impact our people, or are you just looking to just throw shade at a conservative?
No. The reason I just was trying to establish,
Actually,
starting off point.
So again, are you? Does this have any relevance on the harm being done to our people bipartisan harm being done to our people, or are you one of these leftists who just don't care?
I do care, Chris, and
wait a minute. Hold on. Are there any pictures with you and Ilhan Omar or Rashida MF Tlaib or any of the anti-Semitic squad members in the Democrat Party? Do we have any pictures of you with them?
Nobody believes this whole conflating
wait a minute.
Zionism.
Well, wait a minute. You didn't answer. Wait a minute, Gene. You didn't answer.
Even your audience.
Gene, thank you very much for the call. You didn't, folks. I think there's a picture out there. I think there's a picture of Gene with Ilhan Omar, who, by the way, has a laundry list of anti-Semitic tropes that she's put out there. Rashida MF Tlaib with all manner of anti-Semitic tropes. I bet you leftist fake Gene there has a picture somewhere with these Jew-hating anti-Semitic folks. I'll bet you not. I'll bet dollars to donuts. And I'll bet you he's not 6'2". Gene, you're priceless. I love it, man. Sorry, and you know what? The only reason I was trying to wrap up quickly is I'm over on a break. I spent 4 minutes.
While a pregnancy might have been difficult on a 10-year-old body, a woman's body is designed to carry life. That is a biological fact. It is not designed to have disgusting death instruments remove her preborn child from her womb. Both situations would be difficult. But we know for a fact that every single time, life wins.
Cincinnati Right to Life.
Oh, hi. I was trying to reach a Laura Streitman.
Who's calling? And I'll find her.
Okay, my name is James Raymond. I'm a segment producer for a network called Liberty Live, and we were interested in interviewing Laura. I guess there's a viral clip going around.
That's old news. I don't know why.
We're on the same side of things here. We're constitutional conservatives, and we're absolutely 100% pro-life. So that was exactly what we...
Why is this thing viral? Who is making it go viral?
Somebody on Twitter.
Yeah, what's their deal? Why would they make it go viral?
Well, I suppose because it's always a hot button issue. So this happens sometimes on social media where a clip will resurface.
Yeah, I'm wondering. I mean, I think I think we'll call the FBI, because that is a copyrighted video, and they have no legal permission to be putting that on there as well.
So you're going to call the FBI? Sorry, I'm not trying to be rude to you, but again, as someone who deals with that stuff, the FBI is not going to take a copyright claim seriously. You just make a copyright claim to the website.
With threats, with death threats.
Where are the death threats?
I'm not going to disclose all the information, but there's death threats. So yeah, if this continues and it doesn't die down through the weekend, there will be legal action. So let me look into who you are, and we'll decide if we're going to make a statement or not.
So who are you? Just out of curiosity, who am I speaking with?
You are speaking to Laura. I am Laura.
This is Laura. I gotcha.
Yeah, but I'm not going to disclose that to you because if, you should hear the phone calls we've received today.
I suppose it might have to do with the fact like a lot of people online see you as a result of this as kind of like a monster, because obviously like the optics of it, to say a 10-year-old girl who was sexually assaulted should be forced to give birth, when a normal person hears that, they think, oh, holy crap, this person is like one of the most evil people in the world, just like a despicable person who, deserves pain for the rest of their existence. And I think that that's like a fair assessment of it if you don't know all of the facts, to say, hey, you called the 10-year-old girl a woman in the clip. You say that a woman's body, but you're referring to a 10-year-old girl, and a 10-year-old girl is not a woman, of course. So I think that's what a lot of people
body.
bring.
I used one word wrong. A female body.
Yeah, but like a 10-year-old who's sexually assaulted, in most people's opinions, should not be forced to give birth to that child, I think.
Right, and I'm not going to say any more and get into a tangled web.
Okay, you can look.
What boils down to it, let me tell you something. What boils down to it is that when I have responded by email to people this morning, they leave the 10-year-old immediately and go right into how great abortion is.
Did you ever consider that, like, going on video saying that a 10-year-old child should be forced to carry a baby to term after she was sexually assaulted could paint your side as the bad guys and make you look like an absolute evil creature?
It was a closed testimony, and the state of Ohio will not take down closed testimonies, and every person that has posted it has broken a copyright.
You are one of the worst pieces of shit that I've ever spoken to in my entire life, and you are irredeemably evil. Your perspective on the world is absolutely despicable, and if the world was just...
You were on the same time. I thought you said, how do you know that I'm not Laura and I didn't just lie to you?
You're Laura. I can hear your voice, and I listened to the recording, so I know it's you.
You can even take one of the migrants that's working their home with you. See, it's a plus. See, Jeff, we solve problems here. That's what makes this show different.
Mayor, give us a call. We'll let you take credit for it. All right, yes. Derek in Miami, huh? All right, Derek, you're on News Talk 710 KNUS. Good morning.
Oh, sorry, my name is not Derek.
Okay. Hang on a sec. I wonder that here. Go to Marge in a second. I'm gonna see who that is.
All right, we'll figure that out. Maggie, Denver, you're on News Talk 710 KNUS with Jeff and Bill. Good morning.
Sorry, you came up as Derek.
Good morning. Thank you very much. I'm 77. I've lived in Denver for about 29 years. I have an 800 square foot house.
Sorry, Steve.
And paid for. I'm too old to move.
Whoops, mic's on.
My taxes are $2,200 this year. And I want to know what I could put on the back of that tax check that makes sure that my money goes to citizens, to roads, to improvements. And I'm mad that my parks will not have flowers this year. We have to start giving up everything nice that we have. Yeah. And this is not a problem that's going to go away. These people are going to stay. They're going to have babies. They want to eat every month. And the lady is right. What are we going to do when they're hungry and we have no more money? I don't even get any service when there's dirt. There's snow on my front yard and in my road. I get nobody comes to remove the snow out of the roads even.
Mayor Johnson needs to put Maggie first. I appreciate the call, Maggie. Thanks so much. Let's go back to Steve. Steve, you're on News Talk 710.
Somebody in this conversation put the wrong name there. And I'm pointing fingers at me.
Good, Steve.
That's no problem. No issue whatsoever from my end. So I don't know if I mentioned to whoever I spoke to before that I'm a law enforcement officer.
Great. Thank you for your service.
Appreciate that. Notice only got that from one person on the call.
Oh, he's taking other calls.
I was talking to you. I was working on something else. Appreciate your service, if that's okay.
Yeah, no, it's important to say that, especially in these times. So
You guys are talking a lot about the issues with migrants, and you guys, honestly, you're sort of pontificating on it with some of these callers. Cynthia, or I think was her name. A lot of people really fired up, but a lot of people with not a lot of information or knowledge on it.
Give it to us. We got about 30 seconds. Go.
It's kind of funny for me to sit back and hear this, but I would say that, you guys commit crimes too. Americans commit crimes too, and that's a big issue. And when we have people like you who are, making these judgments, what about you? Are you completely squeaky clean? Are you completely squeaky clean, Bill? Are you completely squeaky clean? And why did you take my call when you only have 30 seconds left? What kind of respect is that for law enforcement?
Okay, fine. Call back another day.
Yeah,
okay. I mean, seriously, I don't understand. I don't understand why you're being so adversarial, Steve. I got your name wrong. I'm sorry. Now you're challenging us about being clean and everything else and pontificating, and then challenging us. When did you call? Excuse me. What were you doing all morning? When did you call? Not my fault you didn't call us at 6:15. Seriously. You want to come in and you want to make this personal? You can do that another day. I appreciate you being a law enforcement officer, but you want to come in here and throw rocks? Yeah. You better put on your big boy pants. I'm serious about
Call
this
tomorrow, Steve. We'll continue the conversation. Hey, up next is Charlie Kirk, then Dennis Prager, Sebastian Gorka, Officer Tatum.
I met a kid the other day that was so woke that he asked me to leave the pool area, designate one of the pool areas, and his woke parents weren't too far behind. Dr. Peterson, this area is for the children. Well, maybe they need to grow up and learn these types of lessons in life, that sometimes a larger man will come and splash them aggressively. Thanks for watching.